Hello all and welcome to the course on Dynamics of Public Speaking. This is Module 2, Audience Analysis Part 1 and I'm your course trainer Sonia Francis. Who your audience are and what do they want to hear from you? This is audience analysis. In this video, let us understand how to perform audience analysis for your speech or presentation, or the audiences you might encounter. Know that your audience is going to be directly affected by the use of your language, humor, opening sentences, length, and much more. But how are you going to keep your audience glued to what you are speaking or presenting before them? What if you haven't met them before? So in this video, I'm going to discuss a few important points that you need to keep in mind so that you can better connect with your audience. When you speak to a group of people seated before you, they go through a whole lot of emotions towards you and towards what you're speaking. So ideally, you would want them to connect with you in the beginning. For this, you need to speak something very interesting. So the first point here would be to connect with your audience right from the start. The next is you want to leave them energized at the end. For this, you need to speak something that is very motivating, where you capture their attention. And the third point would be to leave them engrossed during your speech. For this, again, you need to captivate them through both your verbal and your non-verbal communication. So in effect, the roadmap would be connect with your audience first, captivate them by speaking something that is very encouraging and motivating, and this would leave them energized at the end. Always your audience should feel that there is a takeaway from whatever you have spoken to them during the time. We are going to use these three important points as a guide for our audience analysis. So the first important point here would be audience description. Who am I speaking to and on what topic am I going to speak to them? Are they my colleagues who I'm going to present before, or my clients or the management? And what's the reason of my presentation or interaction with them? And so accordingly, you are going to structure the presentation. That is the beginning, the grip, and the introduction. The next question you would ask yourself is the reason of their being there. Is it a requirement or by choice? This helps you understand the purpose of their being there. If it's a requirement, then you need to work extra hard to keep them glued in listening attentively to your presentation. The third question that you need to ask yourself is, what do they already know? That is your audience. If they are a bunch of intellectuals or experts, you can't begin from basic. You'll be losing quickly. And therefore, you need to begin with something that is far above and of their level. Opposite would be if you are interacting with someone who has less knowledge on your topic. So then you can begin from scratch or basic and gradually proceed ahead. The key is that you need to match up to their level of knowledge. You need to ask yourself here another question. In my presentation, what key points do they already know? If you are speaking about a new project or ideas or concepts, how you are going to present it before them? Are you going to use graphics, illustrations, or just through words explain them? Now that we are clear on these points, let's move ahead. Always begin keeping the end in mind. You always want your audience to be motivated, listen to you, and even after you've finished, they are still there, left influenced by what you said. For this, you need to keep 4 types of audiences in mind. The first is the hostile audience. This audience does not want to be listening to you. This would be for many reasons, from not liking the organization maybe you're representing, to wanting to get home and watch their favorite TV show. They can't be openly hostile and disagree with you. So if audience analysis shows that you'll be faced with this kind of audience, then consider the following points. First is work hard on developing trust and interest. Construct your presentation from an area of agreement or point of disagreement to connect with your audience. Again, you can use humor, use plenty of references and data to back up your points. And remember, you're interacting with a hostile audience, so challenge them. Ask questions during your speech and keep them engaged. The next is the critical kind of audience. Often, at technical conferences, you get critical people who believe that they are extremely intelligent and relish the thought of proving part of your presentation incorrect. You can use the following techniques. Use lot of evidence with strong references. Argue both sides of the case, clearly stating the pros and cons of each. Try not to exaggerate and keep to the facts. The next would be the uninformed audience. This is the most common type of audience you would encounter. They might know a little about your presentation topic, but certainly not in a great deal. Open up with questions so you can understand the level of knowledge on your topic, and spend a few slides going over the basics of your topic with them. So the fourth is the sympathetic kind of audience. This audience is willing to listen to you and wants to be there. They can be interested in your topic, excited to see you talk, and they want to have a kind of emotional attachment. So the easiest would be to persuade this kind of an audience. Trigger emotions with powerful stories. There could be people who check their watches or make you understand the situation that they are in. If your presentation is the last of the day, you'll most probably have a hostile audience. Take this into account and structure your speech accordingly. Hope you gained insight from this video on audience analysis. Coming up is part 2. So keep learning, stay tuned, and see ya.